Let us continue the slides now. Look at the next example. Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. So find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. So here also downstream upstream given here, and what they are asking means speed of still water and speed of current water. That's it. So these are the two unknown values here. Okay. So look at the solution video now.
So here also upstream and downstream sum only here. So Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream in 4 hours. That is upstream 4 km in 2 hours they are given here. And they are asking to find the speed of the rowing in still water and also speed of current water. Okay. So let us let. So speed of the current. So speed of the current equal to x kilometer per hour. And speed of still water equal to y kilometer per hour. So we are going to find it x and y only here, right? So in the first information, she can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours they are given here. Okay, so downstream. So downstream means how can we take? So speed in downstream. So speed in downstream equal to x plus y kilometer per hour. Similar speed in upstream equal to x minus y kilometer per hour. Okay, in all the downstream upstream sums, first you have to assume the speeds of the questions, and then next we should write the speed in upstream and what is the speed in downstream. Okay, then after that only we are going to the information. So according to the information, so in upstream 4 hours they are given here, that is 4 km in 2 hours. Okay, so distance equal to 4 km and time equal to 2 hours. So this one in upstream. So this one in upstream they are given. So what is the formula? So T equal to distance by speed. So T is nothing but 2 hours and distance 4 km, and the speed in upstream is nothing but x minus y. So speed in upstream x minus y. So now, so here the time duration given for downstream upstream separately, so that we are going to take separately only. So this is the first relations. Okay, now make a cross multiplication here. So 2 into x minus y equal to 4. Therefore x minus y equal to 4 divided by 2, so equal to 2. So that is equation number 1. So x minus y equal to 2. That is equation number 1. So next, according to the second information, what is the second information? So she can row downstream in 20 km. Okay. So now distance equal to 20 km and time duration 2 hours. Okay. So therefore this is in downstream. Okay. So downstream. So here also we can use the same formula, time distance formula. So now if we substitute here means it will become, so time is 2 hours and distance is 20 km and the speed in downstream. So speed in downstream is x plus y. So x plus y, and make a cross multiplication here. So 2 into x plus y equal to 20. Therefore x plus y equal to 20 by 2 equal to 10. So x plus y equal to 10. That is equation number 2. So we got equation number 1 as well as equation number 2. Now they are linear equations only, and solve these two equations by any other method and find out x and y. So after find out x and y, so just write it the speed of the current water, that is x value, and speed of still water, that is y value. So complete like this.
So complete this sum by yourself and find out x and y, right? So look at the next example. The area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If you increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle, right? So here they are relating the area of the rectangle here, right? So in the first information, the area of the rectangle reduced by 9 units. Okay, so area of the rectangle reduced by 9 units, definitely there will be the change in the length and the breadth. So in the length, listen here, the length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. In the similar way, the area increases by 67 square units means definitely there will be a change in the length also, length and breadth. Length is increased by 3 units and breadth is decreased by, that also increased by 2 units. Okay, and they are asking to find out the dimension, that is length and breadth only. So look at the solution video now.
Right here, what is given? The area of the rectangle reduced by 9 square units when the length is reduced by 5 units and the breadth is increased by 3 units given here. So what is the area of the rectangle formula? So area of the rectangle equal to L into B. So here we usually can take the variables here as x and y only here. So here also we are going to take, let the length equal to x units and breadth equal to y units. Okay, so here x and y are the two variables now. X stands for length and y stands for breadth here. Now area A equal to, so length into breadth, therefore x into y. So area equal to xy square units now, right? So in the first information, the area gets reduced by 9 square units they are given. That is A minus 9 equal to, in length, what is the change here? The length is reduced by 5 units they are given. So x minus 5, reduced by 5 units, that's why. And similarly, what is the change in breadth? So breadth is increased by 3 units, therefore y plus 3. Right? And here a is nothing but xy, therefore change a by xy minus 9 equal to, now multiply here. So xy, and when you multiply with the 3 plus 3x and choose 5 and multiply, minus 5y and minus 15. So you can cancel xy, right? So 3x minus 5y equal to, here minus 9 is there, transpose y left hand side here. Okay, it will become plus 15. So 3x minus 5y equal to, so minus 9 plus 15 is 6. So that is equation number 1. So now I am going to convert another equation. That is, convert the second information to another equation. What is the second information? So here, if we increase the length by 3 units, that is length we can increase by 3 units, that is x plus 3. And breadth also increased by 2 units. Therefore, it is also can be written as y plus 2. Then what about in area? In area, it is increased by 67 square units, that is xy plus 67. So substitute the formula. So area equal to length into breadth, that is xy plus 67 equal to x plus 3 into y plus 2. Okay. According to the formula I wrote here, area equal to length into breadth, right? So xy plus 67 equal to, so now multiply these two. So x into y, xy plus, when you multiply with the 2x and take 3 and multiply 3y plus 3 2s are 6. So xy cancel. So 2x plus 3y equal to 67 and transpose 6 that side, it will become minus 6. So 2x plus 3y equal to 61. That is equation number 2. So now we got equation 1 and 2. Next we are going to solve these two equations by any other method. So first equation is 3x minus 5y equal to 6. And second equation 2x plus 3y equal to 61. So now I am going to eliminate the variable x so that convert the coefficients of x into same. So that I am going to multiply equation 1 by 2. So which implies 6x minus 10y equal to 12. And equation 2 with the 3. So this will become 6x plus 9y equal to, so 318. So 183. So now change the sign, minus, 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 because we are going to subtract these two equations. So they will cancel each other. So what about here? So minus 10y minus 9y. So minus 19y equal to, so here also minus 183 and 12. So subtract these two now. So 3 minus 2 1 and 7 1. So minus 171. So minus 171. Therefore y equal to 171 by 19. So minus minus get cancelled here. So y equal to, so just divide it now. So 19. So 19 into, suppose if I take 9 means what will happen? So 9 nines are 81, remainder 8 and 17, right? So here 1 time, here 8 times. So y equal to 8.
Actually here 119, here 9 times 171, right? Therefore the y value is nothing but 9 only here, right? So mistakenly I put here 8, right? So change it.
So next I am going to find out x value by substituting any one of the equation. I am going to take equation number 1. So 3x minus 5y equal to 6 is there. So substitute y value here. So 3x minus 5 into 8 equal to 6. So 3x minus 40 equal to 6. Therefore 3x equal to 6. So transpose 40 that side will become plus 40. Therefore 3x equal to 46. So which implies x equal to 46 by 3. So here y value is 9. Actually I took wrong here. Actually 9 into 19 is 8. 1 is 171, but I took here 8. So y value 9 only here and substitute 9 here. So 9 5s are 45. So this will become 45. Right? So 6 plus 45. So 6 plus 45 is 51. So 51 by 3. Right? Therefore x equal to, so here 1 3 and the remainder 2, 7 3s are 21. So 6 17. Therefore the value of x equal to 17 and the value of y is 9. So what is x here? So x is nothing but the length of the rectangle, that is the length of the rectangle L equal to 17 and breadth of the rectangle B equal to 9 units. So this is the solution.
Right. I hope every one of you understood whatever we have seen today's video, right? So otherwise go through once again, and if you have any doubt, just ask me, I will clear it out. And one more information. So here maximum the application sums covered here, okay, and also the different kind of linear equation also we have solved so far the last video itself. So you should complete all the exercise sums in your textbook, and the option exercise is also there, okay. So some few of sums also there, okay, with the same model only. I am going to explain in the next video, but side by side you should complete your homework, okay. I won't say to complete, just complete it. So if one model is complete means just to go through your textbook and complete the model sums in your exercise, okay. So not only it is enough, so after completed all the sums in your textbook, just Google it and find out the sums in your sample papers and try to complete it. That is the well practice to get a good score, okay. So let us meet in the next video. Thank you.